Yo, what's poppin' PokePals? Rare TCG, bringing you a somewhat new type of video today. Today I want to be showcasing the new Mega Abomasnow EX that we are getting in September. For those of you who don't know what Mega Abomasnow EX does, it has the first attack Avalanche Hammer, which you look at the top 6 cards of your deck, and for every water energy you find, you do 100 damage, and then you discard them in this way. So, you could deal 600 damage for just 2 energy, which is absolutely insane. Now, granted, you're not going to be dealing this 600 damage every single time you play Mega Abomasnow, or every time you even attack. Let's be very realistic here. Mega Abomasnow is not going to be hitting that 600 every turn. However, you can consistently hit 300 damage. How, you may be asking yourself? Well, you have Ciphermaniac's Codebreaking, which allows you to search your deck for 2 cards and put them at the top of your deck in any order that you like. And we also have Academy at Night, which allows you to put 1 card from your hand at the top of your deck. So essentially what you want to do is you want to Ciphermaniac Codebreak, put 2 water energies at the top of your deck, and then put a water energy from your hand onto the top of your deck using the Academy at Night. Boom, 300 damage, and hopefully you can get yourself another energy in there, 400 damage. We also played 3 copies of Energy Recycler, because why would you not? You need to get that energy back into the deck once you've discarded it using an Abomasnow. And we also play Secret Box. This is like a pivotal ace spec in my absolute opinion. This ace spec will allow you to get Ciphermaniac's Codebreaking and will allow you to get Academy at Night. If you're struggling to get that Mega Abomasnow out, you can also get yourself a TM Evo as well as a Nest Ball, so you can get yourself everything that you need in 1 turn. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, how do you set up Mega Abomasnow exactly? That's where Tatsugiri comes in. Tatsugiri has the attack Mise in Place, which allows you to search your deck for 2 basic water energy and attach them to one of your basic Pokemon on the bench. So, you can't evolve Mega Abomasnow before using Tatsugiri. You have to have the Snover on the bench, otherwise it won't work. So you have to make sure you have Snover on the bench, and then you use Tatsugiri, boom, 2 water energy, he's ready to go. And if you so happen to have another water energy in your hand and your opponent has 200 or less HP, you could just go for his second attack, which is also a very good defensive attack. His second attack, Frost Barrier, does 200 damage, and during your next turn, he takes 30 less damage. Combining that with the power of Rigid Band, and your Abomasnow is taking 60 less damage. So essentially you have 410 HP on a Mega Pokemon. And that, I feel, deserves 3 prize cards, rather. Sorry about that, I got a text message and I forgot to put my phone on silent. So, there's only 2 ways to realistically get Mega Abomasnow on the field. TM Evo or the new Mega Signal, which allows you to search your deck for a Mega Evolution Pokemon EX and put it into your hand. Those are realistically the only ways you're going to be looking up a Mega Abomasnow without an Ultra Ball, without Master Ball, without Brock, without Hilda, or anything like that. I really wanted to keep it to items because our supporter cards are kind of tight, but that could change. Honestly, I am thinking about replacing Kofu. I think Kofu's an okay card to have in your deck because it does have the effect where you have to put 2 cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck, and we do play 13 energies, so there's a good chance that your hand's just going to be clogged up with energy, so you can just use Kofu to put those water energies back into your deck and then draw 4 cards. So that's the only reason I play Kofu, but I am thinking about replacing him with Hilda. That way we can get the water energy for the Academy at Night, or attach it to Abomasnow, whichever one we need, and we can get the Abomasnow. But I want to do a playtest with Kofu, and I want to do a playtest with Hilda, and see which one feels more comfortable. But right now I think Kofu is the better option for this. We also play 1 copy of the Attract Customers Tatsugiri, which allows us to search the top 6 cards of our deck and find a supporter, because we do need to find our supporters. So it's essentially a Pokégear, but as an ability. We also do play 1 copy of Pokégear, just in case we don't have this Tatsugiri out. And finally, we play 2 copies of Budew for Disruption. Why would you not want to disrupt your opponent? 2 copies of Cleffa if you're having trouble trying to get your hand set up, and 3 copies of Professor's Research, which might sound weird. You know, why would you want to discard your hand if you want to have all these water energies in your deck? Well, like I said, your hand can get clogged with a bunch of nonsense, so having Professor's Research is really good for getting rid of dead hands. So I think it's a pretty alright move to use Professor's Research. You could also just replace it with Iono if you want, but that's just what I came up with. 2 Ciphermaniacs Codebreaking. Of course, this is like the pinnacle of the deck. This is like what you need. So we also have to play 2 Pal Pads in case we do unfortunately get rid of Ciphermaniacs using either Professor's Research or Abomasnow's attack itself. So Pal Pad is essential in this deck, and that's why you have to play 2. All right, I'm done yapping. I'm gonna do a play test, and we'll see how it goes. Now, the thing with play testing on Limitless is it's not automatic like PTCGL. So if I missteps, you know, sue me. I don't know what to tell you. So this would essentially be our starting hand, which is all right. Let's say it's turn 1 going second. I would play my Budew down, play my Cleffa. Turn 1, I'm going second. I drew garbage. I do have an Arven though, so I would use that Arven to get myself a Nest Ball, and I would get myself the, where is it? Oh, let me sort this. The Rigid Band, which looks like it's prized. Wow, I prized both Rigid Bands. That's crazy. So I just get the TM Evo, I suppose. So I would play, no, that goes into the discard. I'd play 1 Nest Ball, get myself a Snover, because you want to get these things out as fast as possible. And there we go. Then I would, oh, there's my Rigid Band, it was in my hand. I guess I just end my turn, huh? Yeah. So not a great start. Turn 2, let's just say that the Budew got knocked out and we got Cleffa in the front now. This is turn 2. Let's say we got, what do I want to do here? Let's Arven. Let's get myself a Ancient Vessel Ruin, and I'll get myself a TM Evo just to thin the deck a little more. I will use the Earthen Vessel Ruin, get rid of a 1 evolution, why not? Get myself 2 energies. I'll attach 1 energy to Snover, and I'll use Cleffa 2, 4, 6 to draw 1 card and end my turn. Cleffa gets knocked out. Snover comes in. Turn 3, we get another energy. I would use that. I would play my Pokégear, which allows me to search my deck for the top 7 cards. So let's view the top 7 cards. We find absolutely nothing. So we'd shuffle the deck, and then I would just play the Cleffa down. And I guess we're kind of screwed, huh? This is why we play test. Ciphermaniac, let's just get, what do we want? We put Secret Box and I guess Nest Ball. I'd put this on the top, to top a deck and to top a deck. And then I end my turn. Miraculously, Snover survives. Draw our hand. Wow, a Secret Box. Totally didn't see that coming. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. I search my deck out for a supporter. I search my deck out for that. I search it out for an item and a tool card, which I don't have any in my deck. So then close and shuffle. Then we use the Professor's Research. Wow. Actually, no, we don't use Professor's Research. Give me that back. What the heck is going on here? We play the Nest Ball first, get the Snover. Then we play the Academy at Night. Then we Professor's Research, get rid of this hand. Then we draw 7 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, we got Mega Abomasnow. There we go. Let's just say we had 80 damage on us. We got Mega Abomasnow finally. Then we use the Academy at Night. Put this to the top of my deck. And then, did I attach an energy this turn? Let's just say I did. I don't remember if I did. This is what I mean by I don't remember. This is why I can't play IRL, because there's too much to do. I use my first attack. Let's just see. View the top 6 cards of my deck. Wow, we got rid of 2 energy. We did 200 damage. That's not bad. Let's say I drew 1 prize card. Wow, I got a Tatsugiri. My opponent attacks me. Wow. And then we go to the next turn. We get a Pal Pad. Is there anything in my discard that I want to get back? No. So I'm going to attach this energy just in case I'm not confident in my abilities. How many energies do we have? We have 3, so I'm not going to use it just yet. Academy at Night to put this at the top of my deck. This thing is rolling a little bit now. And let's use my attack, view the top 6 cards of my deck. Wow, we did 200 damage and we discard all that. And we take another prize card. Cool. We take more damage. Wow, my opponent's really kicking my butt right now. Alright, let's Nest Ball. See if I can get myself another Snover. Wow, look at that. Close and shuffle. I put the Snover down. Let's use this to get 5 energies back into... Shuffle into deck. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Ooh, and shuffle. There we go. Then we use my first attack. Actually, no. Let's do that. Let's use my first attack. View the top 6 cards of my deck. Boom! 400 damage. Wow, I'm definitely taking 2 prize cards for that one. And I got a Mega Abomasnow. Then my Mega Abomasnow takes more damage. He's down to 10 HP. Let's evolve this guy. I definitely want to play this and get myself my energies back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 4. Again, this is not a very realistic... Nope, close and shuffle. This is not a very realistic game I'm playing right now. Like, at all. View the top 6 cards of my deck. Wow, 400 damage. I just knocked out my opponent's Mega Pokemon. Boom and boom. And there we go, that's game. So, yeah. That was it with the Kofu. Let's go back to the deck. Let's replace the Kofu with Hilda. And see if that helps. Hilda, let's put 2 of her in. And playtest. One more game. New game, not a bad start. I'll take that. Let's put that down. Let's put the Snover down. We're going second this time. So turn 1, going second. We get a Buddy-Buddy Poffin. That doesn't help me, but this does help me. Let's sort this. Let's get the Snover on the bench and close and shuffle. Then I play this, put the Snover on the bench, and I close and shuffle. Then I do this. I get rid of the Buddy-Buddy Poffin. And I get myself 2 energy into my hand, close and shuffle. I attach that to there. I use Itchy Pollen and I completely item lock my opponent. Now they're stuck. And then we go into turn 2. They couldn't take out my Budew because they couldn't set up. Then we get another energy. We attach that to this. We play this down. We get ourselves Mega Abomasnow. Close and shuffle. We evolve into the Mega Abomasnow. We retreat and bring up the Mega Abomasnow. We look at the top 6 cards of our deck. We got 1 energy. It was enough because my opponent had a basic. We get a Rigid Band. Then we take some damage from my opponent. Let's say about 90 damage. Okay. We go to the next turn. Get a Rigid Band. I don't have an energy right now, which is ridiculous. And I guess I'm just going to look at the top 6 cards of my deck and see how much damage we do. We do 200 damage. We knock out their Pokemon. We take some damage. Next turn, we get another Water Energy. Okay, so I'm not really too confident in what I have right now, so I'm just going to use my second attack, take less damage, get a prize card, and there we go. I took less damage, so I only took 1, let's say. Again, all hypotheticals right now. Attach a Water Energy, play the Arven, get myself this and that. And I'm going to attach that here, use this, search my deck for Mega Abomasnow, put it into my hand, close and shuffle, evolve him, and then I look at the top 6 cards of my deck. And we did absolutely nothing. My opponent gets set up. They start wailing on me for some major damage. Boom, I'm knocked out. Discard all. Then I bring up this guy. Next turn, boom. We have absolutely nothing, and I promoted a Mega Abomasnow like an idiot. So what do I have to do right now? I have to put this guy down. I have to play this to get... Nope. Put this out of my 2, 3, 4, 5. And I end my turn. I take some damage. Wow, we took a lot of damage that turn. Draw a card. Wow, thank God I got that. Okay, let's look at the top 6 cards of my deck. Wow, we did 300 damage. Discard all that. Take 2 prize cards. And then we evolve into Mega Abomasnow. This guy, Takes 340 because obviously they can't knock him out because they already knocked out my other Mega Abomasnow to lose the game. And then I'm going to play Academy at Night finally. Use it to put this at the top of my deck. And then I look at the top 6 cards in my deck. And wow, we did all that damage. We did 500 damage. My opponent loses. The end. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the deck. Again, like I said, you're never going to be hitting 600 consistently. Never ever. And again, this is limitless. It's not a real, real thing. So, I mean, it's pretty accurate to how real games go, but it is what it is. I really want to use a Mega Abomasnow. It's one of my favorite Megas of all time. It never got a Mega card when Megas were first announced in X and Y, so I absolutely want to do a Mega Abomasnow EX deck day one when the new set drops. Please let me know down in the comment section down below how we can adjust this deck, make it better. I will put the deck list in the description down below, and I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know what you guys think. I'm really excited to use this card. It's my #1 card that I want to use in September, and just you better believe there's going to be a video day one when this card comes out. But until then, this has been your boy Rare Boy, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.